Good afternoon, YouTube. Got a little project here. I was given this car. It's a '01 Jeep Grand Cherokee with a 4.7 in it, and it's a limited. And it's got a sunroof. It's pretty well loaded, but it's got some weight reduction here on the rocker panels, the front fenders. The back dog leg, I don't really care about that so much. Not a big deal to me. Front headlights are pretty glossed over. Fog lights are kind of the same. I got the thing and it had check engine light on, or the money light as they say. And so far I have put in at a P0320 and ended up putting in crank and a cam sensor. I don't know why, but it seems like when they do that, a lot of people go ahead and replace the idle air control valve. I did that. Wasn't very much. I did have to replace. I had a P0158 and a 138, P0138. Ended up replacing the aft oxygen sensors. I did things kind of one at a time to see if the codes would go away, and sure enough, got rid of the P0158, and then all of a sudden the 138 showed up, or vice versa, and they were the aft oxygen sensors. I could see why that second one showed up, because the oxygen sensor, the top of it was pretty crusty, and it actually was wobbling pretty good, so it had to have been broken off. Got obviously a few other things going on. Now I can't remember what the other one was. I wonder if it wasn't like a P11781 showed up afterwards. I had a bunch of transmission codes, and one was still the oxygen sensor, and another one had to do with speed sensor. I think the engine speed sensor and the transmission, but I think hopefully I'm going to cure that by putting in a kit that has all the engine sensors and the internal, I think it's called a solenoid pack on this. This has got the 545 RFE. Pretty impressed by these. It's a Dodge, of course. Jeep, using the same power plant as like the Dakotas, and I think the same transmission as the pickups, and engine too is in the pickups, the Rams. Some call it a Hemi, the 4.7 Hemi. I don't think it's a Hemi. It doesn't say Hemi on here anywhere. Maybe a little bit of a design of a Hemi, but I think it kind of falls short of the Hemi design, but maybe somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. But as you go along here, you can see the wheels aren't too dirty here. Nice set of wheels on here. I don't think they're Jeep ones. I think they're something else. This one has a 30 in the front, actually a 44 in the back, a Dana 44. Pretty happy about that. You can look up the VIN number on the website, and you can actually bring up all the options that are on here. I think it's through Jeep, if I'm not mistaken. But you can see this one is really crusty with looks like I've got a rear seal leak here. It kind of sounds like I got a bearing out back here when I'm driving it down the road. So another issue. Solenoid pack. Yeah, the one I'm looking at comes with all the goodies from, I think, a company by Cascade transmission parts. If anybody knows of another one, I'm willing to look it up. I think the whole works comes for right around a little under $400. You get the filters, you get all the sensors, the solenoid pack, and all that good stuff, less the oil, for just under $400. I think that might be the way to go. Just go ahead and just replace all the sensors in it. Take the shotgun approach. Anyway, well, that's one project. Back to my Ford 8M here. It's going to be kind of a project video. This week I believe I'm going to start tearing this engine down the rest of the way. Get it to the machine shop, have them check it out, see if there's anything that they can do with this thing or not, if it's worth fixing or not. I'll start with the engine. I did actually kind of get ahead of myself and started with the steering gear, but that was actually in really good shape. The only thing is the worm shaft maybe was a little bit tough, rusty, stuff like that, but I've got that cleaned up decent enough to where I can actually use it in my parts washer. I think the last place I dropped off. As you can see, this has been nothing but a dumping grounds all winter. Gotta get this cleaned up, ready to go, but this is kind of where I'm at with my Ford 8N project. I'll probably get back to the steering gear after a bit, but I'd kind of like to get this to the machine shop, get it the rest of the way apart, get it soaked, get the crank checked, get the head magnafluxed, get the block magnafluxed, make sure there's nothing wrong with it, pop all the valves out of it, get the sleeves out of it, cylinders out of it, all that good stuff. But then I'll go on to my next project that I have here. Let's jump in the Ranger and then drive around. Bear with me. Nice, beautiful day in Minnesota, but the reason I haven't gotten to it sooner, it's been really cold in Minnesota, and I think it's finally supposed to straighten out. That means I've got some other things I want to do. Not going to plant anything in the greenhouse this year. I'll plant it all outside. Just going to have sweet corn, potatoes, some tomatoes, and maybe some peppers. I'm not sure if I'm going to have any onions or not, but anyway, got to get back to my project with my chicken house. Yes, believe it or not, 2 years ago I started this project, and I'm not finished. But if you look up here in the eaves, I've got to replace some of the, I'm not exactly sure what they call these, eave boards, I guess. Get those straightened out. I got a bunch missing in the back. Whenever it snows, it definitely, from the north, this is the south side, it definitely comes in there pretty bad. The snow does. As you can see, I've got some boards missing over there too, and I think what I'm going to do is shoot some foam in, I think, from the inside, or do something to kind of plug that up so I'm not having snow sift in through here. Also, the underside of the gable end eaves, I'm going to get that closed in too, because that causes a little bit of a issue with snow coming in, especially from the northwest. There we go. How you doing there, Mr. Spider? Kill some flies and mosquitoes for me, please. That's about it. That took the raised beds out of the garden. They were pretty rotten. Obviously, with the price of lumber, I'm not doing anything about replacing them. The ones that are good, I'm probably going to be using over again one more time, maybe. Other than that, I ended up throwing half of them away because they were so rotted. Even treated lumber was so rotted. The stuff that you get nowadays is just garbage. But greenhouse, another project. We'll probably cover that someday. I got to do something with that. I want to keep, but I don't necessarily need it to be a greenhouse anymore. I guess I'd kind of like to turn it into a storage shed. But ideas on that would be greatly appreciated. There are companies that have like Hoop Barn Fabric that is a little opaque, or a little more opaque, lets some light through. I'm not sure if I'm going to go that route or if I'm just going to go ahead and cover it with some bendable steel. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I haven't done a video in forever. Please like, subscribe if you got any ideas on my Jeep. I think that one code was a P1781, and I think I've been reading up on it, and I want to do some more checking, more what do you call it, diagnosing. I have this little item called right here. It's in this box. It's Bluetooth. It's a scan tool. You can actually read live data with it, and some of the stuff I've kind of read on just reading speed sensors and stuff like that to see if there's any difference between the engine speed and the transmission speed, see if there's any issues there that might help me diagnose. Maybe I just have one speed sensor that's bad. But from what I'm reading, if I have a 2001 and if it hasn't been done, the actual solenoid pack or whatever you want to call that should be replaced. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Please like and subscribe. I think I said that earlier. But give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you don't like this video. Have a great day. Bye. I'll keep you posted as I go along. There'll be more videos coming here soon.